3 months ago, Jordan had no idea that one click inside Crimson Desert would change their portfolio and life forever. On a quiet January night in 2026, Jordan bought a patch of virtual land for $218, not knowing it would soon be worth over $5,000. The catch, this wasn't just gaming. This was a new asset class beating some S&P 500 returns, at least for a moment. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how people are flipping real money with Crimson Desert investing and what could blow up next. 0-30 setup. What's changed in 2026? It's April 2026. Crimson Desert isn't just a blockbuster game anymore. It's a full ecosystem with investors, speculators, and AI-powered trading flooding in. After the virtual asset crash of late 2025, most thought the hype was dead, but the game's pivot this year, enabling secondary land sales and game token swaps and a new revenue-sharing program sent capital pouring back in. Here's how it works. Anyone with an account can buy virtual land, resources, and gear. But unlike old-school gaming, these assets are tracked on an Ethereum sidechain, meaning you can sell, rent, or trade with anyone anytime. Jordan started with a $218 USD buy-in. Now, over 175,000 people own Crimson Desert assets. But behind these sales, there's a new force, AI analytics. Tools like Gamer Intel and Desert Pulse scan millions of transactions, flagging underpriced parcels or rare collectibles before human eyes can spot them. But if it's so easy, minute cliffhanger, what's the catch? 200 rising action. The investment boom, the opportunity was clear, at least that's what the Discord servers claim. On February 5th, a wave of TikTok investors boasted about 500% flips in under 2 weeks. The Crimson Desert subreddit exploded with screenshots of $700 land sales turning into $100 windfalls. But was the party real or just a mirage? Jordan followed the hype, leveraging an AI tool for alerts, and by March flipped 3 assets for net gain of $260 before fees. Others, like Maya from Los Angeles, pooled funds with 3 friends targeting resource-rich land. Their $800 combined stake ballooned to $900 after Crimson Magic Week, before the crash that would surprise everyone. But here's where things get interesting. 300 pattern break. Fast cut montage, headlines, Discord DMs, bank statement screenshots, but every boom has a shadow. For every Jordan, someone else was getting burned hard. Alice, a software engineer in Toronto, bought into virtual horse stables hyped by an AI influencer bot, itself an auditor. 10 days later, the stable meta collapsed, and so did the asset prices. Her $600 is now worth $350 on the open market. The challenge: AI tools don't predict human panic, updates, or scams. Between February and March, over 200 scam listings hit the Crimson Desert marketplace. Rug pulls, fake swaps, and even AI-generated land contracts caught quick flippers off guard. 400 complications, scams, falls, and surprises. Now the real test began. Mid-March, the devs dropped a surprise patch: land taxes. Suddenly, assets that looked profitable on paper were net losers month over month. AI analysis tools crashed as land floods tanked the market. Panic spreads on Discord. Some, like Maya's group, held steady and reinvested after the correction. Others capitulated. Jordan, thanks to a simple AI alert setting, dodged the worst by auto-listing and selling before the patch hit. But the real surprise is coming. 5:30 pattern break. B-roll switched to real-world headlines about Treasury proposing new taxes on digital assets. On March 28, the U.S. Treasury proposed strict reporting requirements for metaverse income. Crimson Desert investors now faced possible tax bills, flagged wallets, and asset freezes if not compliant. 600 climax. The twist investors missed. Here's the twist: the greatest gains didn't go to the early land flippers or the high-volume traders. The big winners, people who used AI not for get rich quick, but to automate low-risk rentals, build recurring passive income, and optimize for tax efficiency. Jordan shifted strategies, automating land leases and switching from risky speculation to slow and steady yield. Over 25% of top-earning Crimson Desert portfolios in April 2026 are running AI bots. On average, those bots earn a stable 7-11% yield after taxes and fees. But what happens next might shock you. 6:45 pattern break. Montage of AI dashboards, IRS notices, Crimson Desert tournament footage. 700 resolution. What we learned. Subscribe CTA. So, is Crimson Desert investing a new asset class or just overhyped? Here's the truth: yes, there are real profits. Over $110 million traded YTD, with dedicated AI bots making it possible for regular people to earn real passive income from a video game. But risks are wild: sudden updates, market crashes, scams, and now tax headaches. The winners are not the loudest voices. They're the steady players using AI to stack smaller, safer returns and treating Crimson Desert assets like any other high-volatility investment. Diversify, track, and report. If you're thinking about jumping in, start small. Use AI tools like Gamer Intel for alerts. Diversify across asset types. Don't chase hype. Above all, track your transaction. Digital asset taxes are real, and the IRS/CRA/HMRC are watching metaverse wallets in 2026. Want our full guide on AI for digital asset investing? Subscribe and hit the bell. And if you thought these virtual profits were wild, wait till you see how people are using AI bots for real estate side hustles. Click here to watch next.